Greetings, citizens. Justiguy arrived to 999, and I think we're ready to leave here, actually. But I'm not sure. Maybe not. An old hard bed. Okay, so we collected all 6 parts of the medical mannequin, so the ones we got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah. Seems like it. Alright, but wait. Let's say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? Nope. Agreed. So let's get started. Gut pie! Hey! Oh, there's a number on here. 51 kg, what's this? Is this the weight? Well, we're just stacking body parts on it, so it makes sense that it'd be the weight. But that's wrong, an old hard bed. Hey, nothing happened. That's odd, maybe it's the wrong weight. Wait. Yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed, maybe. We need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we gonna do that? I think we're supposed to swap our body parts with John's. Oh, let's give it a shot. Operating. Okay. No. She was 53 point something, I think. We're getting closer. Maybe swap the hearts back? Hey, alright, that wasn't too bad. Hey, Junpei, I just heard something. It came from John's operating table. We better check it out. Let's go do that, my friend. Mind the comma. And so on and so forth. It's an old operating table, the medical mannequin. Hey, Junpei, look at the scale. Huh? Put it on the scale. Hey, it opened! Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Well, I will take that. Jupiter! Jupiter! Ready? Wrong one, wrong one. The one we want is... maybe this way? No. Where's the exit? Here it is. Hey, hold on. Junpei stopped, about to put the key into the doorknob. What's up? Where's Clover? Huh? Junpei turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen. God damn it, where the hell did she go? Ugh, okay, hold on a minute, I'll go get her. Good thing. Junpei left 7 at the door and headed back to the operating. He found her standing next to the operating table. She was staring at the mannequin. Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. She didn't respond. If she hadn't been standing up and breathing, Junpei might have thought she was dead. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? It wasn't the best joke, but it was something, an attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. Stood stock still and said nothing. Hey, Clover, can you hear me? Perhaps it was something he'd said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly her mouth opened and she whispered in a dry, dead voice. My brother might be dead. Oh? That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next. Suddenly the operating room felt very, very cold. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? I gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. The silence grew heavier. Junpei, what do you want to do? Ah! Masaka! Oh yeah, he didn't know what, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd been given earlier. In my pocket somewhere. Ah, here it is. He reached into his pocket and dug it out. A 4-leaf clover. Santa had given it to him in the second class room. He held it out to Clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. He pressed the 4-leaf clover into her hand. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Hey, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. Probably. He's alive somewhere, I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that. Clover stared at the four-leaf clover in her hand. You could see tears start to form at the corners of her eyes. Thank you. Her voice was tiny and broken as she spoke. And as she spoke, she started to cry. Aw. She tried to hide her tears by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how she tried, she couldn't stop crying. The tears made small, wet circles on the floor. Thank you. She said it again, and she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Oh. Junpei wiped an errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave her the best smile he could manage. Now, come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit. Still, she didn't move. Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you. What's that? What do you think when you hear the word experiment? That concerns me. For a moment his mind froze. Then he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him aside from the dictionary definition. What? Oh, huh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. Okay, hold on. Was there like something, or is it like, would we only have known if we did another route, maybe? I mean, what you doing about the four-leaf clover? Oh, maybe Santa is the one she's looking for. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now. Oh, no, it's nothing. Just forget about it. Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What's this experiment you were talking about? Clover looked away. The four-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment, then finally spoke. You promise you won't tell anyone? You promise you won't tell anyone? Cross my heart. Really? Really? I can trust you, right? Of course you can. Uh-oh. Clover slipped the four-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes are still red from crying. She looked at Junpei. Okay, then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago. Wait. On this ship? Yeah, this ship, he was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions, but it was probably best, he thought, to save them until Clover had finished. It was an experiment. It has some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see. Fields that you can't see? He'd heard something like this before. Clover nodded. Like, think about this. She pointed at the operating table. On top of it was a somewhat mismatchable mannequin whose parts had been swapped with another mannequin. This is John, right? But is he really John? Huh? All Junpei could think was she has finally completely lost it. Isn't this like Lock's socks? Or the shape of Theseus? Junpei grew even more confused. He'd never heard of either of those things, although they sounded smart. You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes? No. He shook his head. Really? Clover laughed. Okay, well, pay attention then. This is how Lock Socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if it was your sock, Junpei? But it's your sock. I'm not trusting anything now. Throw it away? Well, I'd pitch it, I guess. But it's your favorite pair of socks. Come on, who loves their socks that much? It doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much. Well, I guess then I'd patch it. But what if another hole opens? I'd add another patch, I suppose. What if another hole opened after that? Another patch, I guess? Yeah, let's just say you keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same stocks you started with? Well, that's tough. Junpei crossed his arms. So that's the lock socks thing? Ah, the shape of Theseus is a lot like it. The shape of Theseus. You keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship. Eventually ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say the ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all of the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? You know which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? It was an interesting question. Clover could see Junpei was intrigued. Hey, do you think it's the same? What's the same? These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now? Junpei looked at the operating table again. It's actually Justi and Lon. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. It was just like Locke's socks and the ship of Theseus. The part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom had held that a man's identity resided in his heart, or any number of internal organs like the kidney. And here they had both. John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's. Was that mannequin really John? We're just like these mannequins. He looked at Junpei again. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Fields that can't be seen with the naked eye. The silence was broken by Seven. Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? Seven's hand appeared in the doorway. He was not happy. How long you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say there was more she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of Seven. Seven seemed to catch on. Oh, what were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting? No, it wasn't. We were just playing with the mannequins. Huh? Let's go, Junpei. Moving a little bit too fast to be entirely innocent, Clover headed toward the exit. Seven stared after her and turned to Junpei with an amused expression. Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei. You're a dick. Junpei dashed past him and traced Clover's path out the door. With a short laugh. Kids. Seven followed. They stood in front of the door. Junpei took out the Junpei key. Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool? You'll need to keep asking. Just do it, alright? Fine then. He slid the key into the keyhole and turned it. He felt it unlock. The door opened with a soft, melancholy creak. Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud them. They simply walked through the door. That was it. Curiosity. Okay. Wait. Oh shit, so this is all considered part of the fucking escape, so if I wanted to come back to this part, I'd have to... Oh shit. Alright, let's get going. Hey man, what's up with you? It's so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy? You know, get a little excited. Not really. He turned away from Seven and took his first step down the simple white hallway. Meow. My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next. Clover had told him only a few minutes before that her brother was probably dead and she was likely to follow him. Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that. You found it. What? Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What? They left the operating room. The hallway took them around several corners and past several doors, but they were all locked. Here too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight. How about that one? The final door was hidden in a corner of the hall. May as well give it a try. Junpei grabbed the handle. As he made to push it open, a voice stopped him. The voice came from behind him and belonged to neither Seven or Clover. Jumpy! Huh? Okay. He spun around. He saw someone running toward him from the other end of the hallway. There were 3 people coming towards Junpei and his companions. June and Santa and Lotus too? They pulled up short in front of Junpei, breathing hard. Whoa, what the hell is this? What are you doing here? What? We didn't. Before he could finish, Clover spoke. Hey guys, could you come take a look at this? He was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found. Look on the wall. Look on the wall here. There's something on the wall at the end of the hallway. Map of the ship's interior. It says Sadek. It says Sadek. So it's the map. So it's the map for this floor then. Floor 7 and floor 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway. In fact, yeah, isn't it what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works. See? Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again. Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to... As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to... Blah, blah. Oh! You've got to be kidding me. One by one, the others saw what he'd seen. You may as well go. Ah. They moved as one for the door. Oh, almost forgot we should do this. He pulled the map of the ship's interior off of the wall and put it in his pocket and followed the others. The 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5. Really? I'm gonna open it. Slowly, all 5 nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door, and it's the hospital room, right? They poured through the doorway and into the room, even without looking around. Each of them knew where they were. I knew it. They were just where the map had said they would be. We're back. In the hospital room. I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. He looked like anyone might after only just waking up, but it seemed that his brain was working as well as ever. He had managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each TM's report. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. He shook his head with a rueful smile. Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. 7 smiled. He's a good guy, that 7. And I say we get out of here, this creepy old place. We found the key we need. The key? Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei? Yeah. Junpei nodded. Ah, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Yeah, the Earth key. Lotus dug out a still warm key with an earth symbol on it. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost. I think it's a red herring. Yep, on it. And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. Felt slightly less than honored. Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet. Yeah. The 21 key. I mean, the Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card that we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me. Junpei touched the new keys in his pocket. June spoke up. The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right? Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then next to the stairs. Wait. They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. They suggested they weren't going to be very happy words. What about door number 3? Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It'll just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point in seeing what's on the other side of that door. That is the point. At least it is for me. There were tears in her eyes, but she stared at 7 as hard as she could, just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. There wasn't a man alive who would have resisted those eyes. Sorry, June. I'm on Team Clover now, apparently. I cannot resist her eyes. 7 looked everywhere in the room except at Clover, and muttered and coughed apologies under his breath. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3. Clover nodded once more. Next person to speak was Ace. Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So, 7, you'll help me, won't you? Me? Junpei did the calculations quickly in his head. 4 plus 1 plus 7 is 12 when 1 plus 2 is 3. It looked like 7 was doing them too. At last he gave up. Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be, so I'm going with you, huh? Yes, you are. Alright, let's get moving. And so it was decided that Clover, Ace, and 7 would discover what lay beyond door 3. Okay, we're heading out. Be careful. Whoa, didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus. Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door. Ah, the truth comes out. 7 nodded as if this answer made much more sense and pulled the lever on the red. Okay, we're off. Door opened, and Ace, Clover, and 7 went through it. So, like, are we just gonna hear a scream? 6, 7, 8. After exactly 9 seconds, the door closed noisily. No, wait, wrong face. Alright, we should get moving too. Huh? Get moving? Where are we going? Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused. Yeah, what? It would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain. Dots, dots. Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key. If we're lucky, we might find Snack. What? Why? Hold on. Okay. You know. Okay, we actually can't look at the map. Second, kitchen. This is kind of useless, but I zoom in or. Alright, so like, operating room. This really doesn't help. But, shower room. Right, so there and there. Like, laboratory. Wait, what? What is this? Okay, anyway. This, I don't, why would we, like, I don't Why would we leave? What do we gain out of leaving? I really don't get it. We gain literally nothing from leaving. Alright, I guess we'll find out what we gain next time, citizens. For now, this is gonna have to be... well...